All right. We are back for round 4, Modern Hero, according for Hipsters of the Coast. And we won the die roll, and of course we'd like to play first. Well, how do I feel about this hand? I think the one lander with one mana dork is a little bit dangerous. I don't know. I think we probably mulligan this. I will keep this one though. Having the 2 mana dorks is a little bit safer, and we do get to look at the top card of our library, and we'll put that Court of Calling on the bottom. Yep. So I've seen different Elves lists. Some that don't play Court of Calling, just in favor of Lead the Stampede. Just a little bit grindier. It's interesting. I mean, Court is definitely very mana intensive, and I don't always love it. So I'm just dreading our opponent also being on blue-black mill. That would be not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right, Mystic. Go. In an ideal world, our Elvish Mystic would not die. Our opponent would tap out, and we draw a land, and we play Collected Company. That's what I'm hoping for here. But man, I'm a little bit tilted from losing to the blue-black mill deck. Yeah, so this league has been pretty interesting. That we've played that blue-white tempo deck, kind of like a hate Barasy list. We played Esper Death Shadow, and then Mill. All right, so opponent played is cycling a street race, so I assume that this is going to be Grixis Shadow. All right, not ideal. Land, not a land. All right, we'll jam this Nettle Sentinel. Nettle Sentinel definitely is one of those cards that, like, when it's good, it's really good. And when it's not, it just sucks. I imagine our opponent takes Archdruid here. I wonder about these shadow lists and thinking about them, and wondering whether the lack of green is a budgetary concern, just not wanting to buy Tarmogoyfs either online or in real life. Huh. Opponent's taking their time. That's fine. Let's see what the next card is. Hopefully our hand is not going to continue to get ripped apart here. I thought C's taking our Collected Company would just not be ideal. Okay. So, I don't like smashing our Nettle Sentinel into the Death Shadow. That seems not great. I also don't love playing the Shaman of the Pact, but I think it's just kind of one of those things we need to do. Always yes, always yes. And we want to attack. And we're not going to block either. So we're going to do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really hoping for the land, just cast the Collected Company. I think that's our best route to victory. Yep. All right. Well, it is not an option at this point. We could still certainly win this game. Especially if our opponent Just playing just a basic land there. Okay. Our opponent passing here makes me feel like they're going to do Snapcaster plus Fatal Push. But kind of is what it is. I'm going to lead with the Archdruid. Hold on. let me just, I just want to verify that I'm not killing myself. So we play the Archdruid. We hit them for 4, 5, 6, 7. So they play a Snapcaster. Like I said, it feels like Snapcaster to me. They block a Nettle Sentinel. They take 4. So this gets 4 bigger. It's 10. It's interesting. So I guess my options are play Archdruid and attack with both. I could play Archdruid, attack with only one of them, which is interesting. Yeah. If I'm wrong about Snapcaster, though, and, like, just missing lethal, I'm going to make this play. I'm going to play Archdruid, and I'm going to swing with the team. Like I said, I mean, I guess this goes bad for me if... Okay, so it is Snapcaster. Opponent's presumably going to block our Nettle Sentinel and then kill our Archdruid, would be my guess. Alright, well, I'm glad I at least called the play. Though, if I was 100% on it, I think I would have attacked differently. I think I still have to do something, though. I don't think I can just, like, sit around and... Yeah, so I think my opponent's best play would be to chump Nettle Sentinel. Okay. Could also make this play. Yeah. Okay. And then if they kill the Archdruid, the Shaman dies. Okay. That is very good. Okay. Yeah, I like that play. So, heads up play by my opponent. So we're not, like, at this point, we're not just dead. Oh, we are actually just dead. Like, as soon as I finish saying that, I'm like, oh no, actually, I'm just straight up wrong. Ugh. Okay, sorry. I feel like your deck is just not performing the way I want it to. Alright. We don't want to stay in the mine. I don't think we want Evolutionary Leap. Scavenging Ooze is interesting. I like the idea of being able to eat Snapcaster targets, pad our life total a little bit, can get big enough, though it still does die to Fatal Push. Alright, I think these Court of Callings, though, I don't love. I want more stuff that is just good on its own. I don't think this Reclamation Sage does anything. So if I want to bring in something like this package, which I don't hate, I still got to cut 2 things then. What don't I want? I think maybe the Visionaries aren't great. Let's try this. Let's try this. I would like to play first. Man. I just don't think that this is good enough. I think I would like to mulligan this. Do think I'll keep this one, though. keep... Do I want this? This is weird. It's like turn 1, I'm going to lead with Llanowar Elves. Like, in an ideal world, our opponent doesn't kill our turn 1 Llanowar Elves, and we draw another 1-drop creature. And then we play Heritage Druid, 1-drop creature, tap for 3, Scavenging Ooze, and eat something. Or just play Shaman. Or we couldn't play Shaman at the pack because we wouldn't create the black mana. It's weird because we do want to hit our 3rd mana. I think I'm actually just gonna put it on the bottom. It's close. I'm not entirely sure if that's right. I'm gonna feel so smart though if our opponent doesn't kill our Elves and then we just draw another 1-drop. Get in the swamp. It's interesting. Does opponent have to like conserve their life total a little bit? I mean, they shouldn't be worried about non-basic land destruction. Maybe they play like a little bit slower against these kind of decks. It's possible. All right. Well, we did, in fact, draw another 1-drop. It's interesting. So it's either I can play Shaman or I can play Heritage Druid Mystic. And just hope our opponent doesn't have the other discard spell for our other Shaman. Man, I don't love that plan. But I also, I mean, just draining them for 2, having a 3/2 doesn't seem that great either. I'm going to make this play. I'm not sure if it's right. I feel like I would have felt for opponent taking the Shaman instead, and we were able to keep the Scavenging Ooze, we were able to play it this turn and activate it to eat their Thoughtseize, or to eat our own Shaman and make it a 3/3. Well, that's at least real. What are our options here? I think we just play Archdruid. And then smash with these 2. Opponent could have all sorts of stuff. Oh, maybe our opponent is playing Blood Moon in their deck? That's why they're only fetching basics? That would be insane. I mean, it's a possibility. I would block the Heritage Druid here. Opponent agrees. Okay. Yeah, if opponent just goes Mountain Blood Moon. I mean, that's interesting. Okay, that's not what they're doing. I don't know. Opponent's probably killing our Archdruid here. Okay. Playing Gurmag Angler. That is fine. Don't really have any attacks here. It doesn't make sense for us to take damage, and we're not going to, you know, quad block or even block this Gurmag Angler at all, I don't believe. So makes sense to tap the Elves there. Does our opponent just want to show off that they have Guru lands on Moto? Seems like a possibility. All right, Liliana. Disgusting. This is disgusting. Is what this is. Okay. Yeah, it's less good. It's less good here. Is everyone dead? So this is an 0-1. So I'm going to tap this, play Shaman. Opponent takes 5. We attack them with all of our creatures. So they go to 4. And they block one of them. Yeah, I think pretty sure we just win here. Nice. Okay. Okay. We will attack with all creatures. At Twisted Wombat. Nice. Unless they have like some Slaughter Pact or something like that, I think we were good. Cool. Interesting, interesting. I think, our opponent seems like they're trying to play a grindier game. Makes me think about stuff like Lead the Stampede and or Evolutionary Leap. Evolutionary Leap has been one of those cards that like I haven't been very impressed with, and I've been thinking about taking it out of the sideboard. It's just like pretty mana intensive, and it just means you have to keep a bunch of mana up. Whereas Lead the Stampede I kind of like because it's a pretty good top deck. Just play it, refill your hand. I think I would like to try them. I don't want to cut too many more creatures, though, because it makes both Lead the Stampede and Collected Company worse. And I don't want to make my curve too high, either. But I do think I want them. It seems good. It would cut, like, a Duress. I mean, I think we're... they're kind of the control deck. It's weird to like the idea of cutting both Duresses, because I'd like to be able to counter that card that I never remember the name of with Escalate. That's not Cruel Bargain, because that's a different Magic card. Yep. I'm sure I'll think of it in a minute. So... Like, it seems weird to like bring in all these discard spells and be like, nah, I don't actually want them. But we didn't see any mass like destruction. We didn't see any damnation or anything like that. This is interesting. I'm gonna try this. Let's see how it goes. We're on the draw, so we're a little bit slower this game. I feel like our opponent was a little bit slow last game. It was nice that Liliana didn't actually do anything. Sometimes when you look at hands like this, you're like, oh, this hand's great. So many spells. Yeah, let's mulligan this. I think, yeah, so we're going to keep it. Okay, so if things go exactly according to plan, we play turn 1 Heritage Druid, we play turn 2 Dwynen's Elite, we tap for 3 mana, and we get a Scavenging Ooze. That's not going to happen like that. But it's a castable card. It's one that seems reasonable in this matchup. It's possible we just need a land that produces black mana, though. This is really tough. Like, if we just draw like another forest, though, or something like that, then like that's much worse. It makes our open. I'm going to put it on top. Could be completely wrong. If our opponent Inquisitions us or Thoughtseize us in turn 1. They're just going to take the Heritage Druid, would be my guess. Because it makes our Dwynen's Leap much, much worse. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, our opponent just didn't even think of it. They didn't even blink an eye. They got a plan. How much worse do I feel about the Scavenging Ooze now? Slightly worse. Hand's getting a little bit shredded. I imagine they take the Scavenging Ooze here because the Dwynen's Elite is not that remarkable current position. Man, it would feel super bad if they just shocked themselves and played a Death Shadow here. It just seems like that's what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, that was a start. Okay, so our plan is just to top deck the green-black fast land and win that way. Not gonna block. I think blocking is a winning proposition here. Ugh. All right, we need the black land right here. We need it. So we're putting an Inquisition. That's just to make sure we don't follow up. Oh, that's also real. Ugh. Ugh. I'm just trying to think of if we could have won this game playing black. Just play the black, play the Shaman, drain them for 2, puts them to 5. They attack with 1. We drain them again for 3, putting them to 2, and attack with both of our guys. Yeah. Okay. Pretty sure we're just losing this. I'm getting pretty close to the point where I need to just jump, so I think I'm just going to do that. I think that might be kind of a losing line. I mean, if I take 8, oh no, I would take 8 additional. Yeah, whatever. You can take one of my Shamans. Man, this is getting decimated. This is what this is. Yeah, I mean, we could just keep chumping this, but we're not getting anywhere. So we will concede this game. Twisted Wombat wins. Grixis Shadow 1 and 2. All right, let's do our best. Let's try to pull the 2-3 at least. Feels bad, but it's fine.